Hello, welcome back to my channel, y'all. Today we're going to be making yeast roll biscuits. Yes, honey, it is National Buttermilk Biscuit Day, honey. Hey, let's get to the tutorial, y'all. So we're going to start with a clean bowl, honey. Make sure it's clean and a big bowl, okay? Because you don't want nobody sick and you don't want to get a mess everywhere. I'm just going to add all of my dry ingredients to this bowl. And you know, everything will be in the description box below, all the measurements and the ingredients that you need. So I'm adding some sugar. I'm adding some flour. I'm adding some salt because, you know, we got the seasoning, honey, to make it soft too. And I'm going to add some baking powder. You need your baking powder because you want your biscuits to rise. Now, one thing about this dough that I love is that you don't have to use this dough immediately. You can also, after you make the dough up, you can put some saran wrap on top of the bowl, sit it in the refrigerator, and it'll last you for about 5 days. So you can just pull off the dough as you need it. But as you can see, I am not going to be doing that today. We're going to eat all these. But I'm putting my dry ingredients into the bowl, y'all. We're going to use some baking powder and some salt, some sugar, and all that. And then I'm going to use one of my favorite ingredients. Y'all know what it is. It is a butter flavor shortening. Child, this make everything soft to a child. You can put it on a cockroach and just smack on it, honey. It's going to be delicious and good as hell. All right. So it's very easy to measure this out. It has a guide on there for you. We're going to use 5 tablespoons. If you don't know how to count to 5, then child, you got to go and find your kindergarten teacher and ask her what she drunk off Hennessy while she was teaching you. Because, honey, everybody need to know how to count to 5. Okay. So we got 5 tablespoons. Going to cut it. Look at it. Look like butter, don't it? Ooh, and it tastes like it too. It's so delicious. I'm going to take a knife here and I'm just going to cut that into my mixture. Now you can use a pastry cutter or you can use a fork. And you want to do that till it resembles peas, like little bit pockets of peas almost. You know what I'm saying? Not too small, but you want it to be in there. Just make it look like little pea size. Then I want to take an ingredient that everybody is afraid to work with, and that is yeast. Honey, don't be afraid to work with yeast, honey, unless it's coming out of a body part. Then you need to just twinkle your toes like Fred Flintstone, honey, and run on up out of there. But until then, child, you good, okay? We're just going to sprinkle our fast-rising yeast in there. I like to use fast-rising because you don't have to let fast-rising yeast does not have to bloom. So you just sprinkle it in there, and it the dough rises immediately. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to take a cheese grater here. Got that at the Dollar Tree. Ain't no excuses, y'all. And we're going to grate the butter in. The reason why we grate the butter in is because it creates little pockets of butter into the dough. And honey, it'll be sopped up in the creases and the crevices, honey. All right, that's what we want to do. Then we're going to add our buttermilk to that. Yes, that's what we want. Look at that, look at that, look at that. And we're going to give it a stir. We have made the dough, guys. So I just want you to stir it up with a wooden spoon or a spatula if you have it. And the dough is going to seem a little bit crumbly, but that's okay. Just mix it together, honey. Get your workout on for about 1 to 2 minutes. And then you know the dough is ready when you take your hand and the dough comes together just like this right here. If it doesn't do that, just add about 2 more tablespoons of buttermilk and then work it until it resembles what was in my hand. Okay, so I'm going to sprinkle our cutting board with just about a half a cup of flour. Then I'm going to put my dough down just like that. Like I said, once you make the dough, you can put it in the refrigerator and not use it. But honey, we're going to make these soft up biscuits today. So I am just punching the dough out as you guys saw before. I'm folding the dough over. Okay, this is going to create the layers that we want. So you're going to punch the dough out a little bit. Then you're going to fold it over from the front, the back, and the side to side. Just like UGK. Got front, back, and side to side. Hey, that's what we want, okay? So I'm going to press the dough out. I'm going to punch it out again. And we are going to create our layers, okay? Punch the dough out. You don't want it too thick and you don't want it too thin. Maybe about 1 to 2 inches thick at the bottom, okay? Then you're going to fold it over again. Y'all, look at those pockets of butter up in the creases and the crevices. Baby, it's gonna be so soft. Oh, I can't wait. Listen, you want to punch it just like I'm doing right here. Make sure you work fast, okay? So that you can get this up in your belly. But it's going to be so good. And you just repeat those steps. Create as many layers as you want to. But I did mine about 3 times, I think. So I punched it out. Then I folded over from the front to back to side, just like that. I punched it out again. Fold it over one more time, and then I'm punching it out now so that we can cut the biscuits. All right, y'all ready? Look at that. Ooh, look at that dough. Ain't she look so pretty? Hey, her name's Shanika. We're gonna name her Shanika. Okay. So I'm gonna take a bowl here because, honey, I ain't got no biscuit cutter. Ain't nobody got time, honey. You know I'm from the hood, honey. We work what we got. Okay, and y'all ain't got no biscuit cutter out there either. Some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. But I'm a practical cook, so if you don't have a biscuit cutter, honey, just take a bowl, a small bowl like this, or you can take a cup. up, flour the rim so that it doesn't stick, and press down, and boom, here we go. You are cutting out your biscuits. Hey, wasn't that easy? Yes, we're gonna repeat the steps. Flour the rim again. Just use the little flour that was on your cutting board, honey, so you ain't gotta be running through all that flour. And then just press it down, and boom, the biscuit's gonna pop up just like that. Now take the remaining dough after you done cut all of those out, and then you're gonna do the same thing we did before, because honey, don't you throw that dough away, child. Okay, that's some good dough, honey. That's some real good sopped up dough right there. You're gonna punch it out just like you did before. Repeat the steps, fold it over, and then you're going to cut out your biscuits. This made about 8 biscuits, I think, but I made them pretty big. This is what we call cat head biscuits in the South, honey, because you know we don't want no little bitty biscuits, honey. So you're going to cut the dough out until you have a little bit of dough left, honey, enough to make a doll-sized biscuit, child. All right, and as you can see, they look beautiful. Look at that. Whew. Baby, these things are so good. Just imagine a yeast roll and a yeast roll and a biscuit had a baby child. They fornicated and had this little baby. And it was delicious and good as hell, okay? So I'm placing them into a buttered cast iron skillet. You can use a baker sheet, or you can use any type of oven-safe dish. It's totally fine. I'm going to put them into my cast iron skillet. Rub them with just a little bit of melted butter on the top so they get nice and brown and just delicious, honey. And then we're going to place a towel over top of them, or some saran wrap, and let them just sit for about 15 minutes. And then I'm going to place them into a 450-degree oven and bake them for 15 minutes. And boom, look at that. Brushing with some melted butter. Y'all, look at that right there. Sopped all the way up in the creases and the crevices. Look at that butter. Look at that butter drip down. I want to show y'all something. Ooh! Baby, the floodgates of heaven that open up. They done open up. Look at that. Butter river. That's a butter river. Okay, and baby, you know you got to make a soft little child and put that butter up in there. Look at it dripping on down, child. Drop down and get your eagle on with that doggone honey butter. Ooh, y'all. Look at that. God just raining down on us, honey. We up in holy Honeyville. Amen. Okay. And y'all, these are so delicious. They are tender. They are light. They are buttery. They literally taste just like a yeast roll and a biscuit. The top of this biscuit is nice and crispy, but the edges are soft and pillowy. And look at those layers that we created. Ooh, child. These are so delicious. Oh my God, I cannot wait for you guys to try these. I cannot wait for you to taste them, honey. Look at that up in the creases and crevices. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Woo! Sopped all the way up, y'all. I can't wait for you guys to make them. Be sure to tag me on Instagram and Facebook. When you do, follow me on social media. Can't wait to talk to you guys soon. Bye.